from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball. John Lester is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that's the first down. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Acuna is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the God, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Kevin Gausman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Guys, one of Dero's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot, but they could put together 2 games in a row. A lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, he's 0 for 5. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Three and one now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Right side. Freeman's got it. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
No, that's
a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. 2 men on, 2 out. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Phillies strand 1, still no score. Here's Chris Davis now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He went deep in the contest last night. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Skied into very shallow right. Harper is going to get there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Starlin Castro.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Starlin Castro. Now the first pitch here from Lester, and a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Davis is off at first with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Settling in now, JT Realmuto. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Up next will be Nick Williams. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Popped up. Freeman is under it. 2 down.
Batting 7. The center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Ready now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Leading off to the Braves, the catcher.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he will run this one down. Moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting up, the pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Franco in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now Lester's 0-1. Right side, but it's well foul. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Hernandez over to his left. On to first, and there are 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing it.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading up for Philly, the third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. No balls and 1 strike.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
1 ball, 1
strike. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Freeman, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-2. Fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Too high, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's throwing it.
And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
On the move is Harper. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Gene Segura standing in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking